Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Put Your Makeup On, where I post videos every Monday and Thursday. If you like what you see, be sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. And for today's video, we are going to be doing another tutorial. It's like one of my favorite things is to film tutorials. So this is the look that I have created for you guys today. We are going in with the Anastasia Subculture palette. I popped on a little glitter and a nice classic rosy mauve lips. So I want to also make a little announcement that I do have some new lighting. My boyfriend was nice enough to buy me a beauty ring light. So please bear with me if some of my lighting in future videos are a little off. I'm trying to experiment. So I hope today's lighting is pretty good so far. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the lighting? I need feedback. Trying to amp up my quality of my videos on my channel. So that is pretty much it for today's video. And if you want to know how to get this look, this is how we do it on Put Your Makeup On. So you know what to do. Just keep watching. So this is a little close-up of what we are going to be doing today. So yeah, let's get started. I'm first starting off with the Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer as my primer today. I'm just blending that out, being that we're going in with a lot of different colors today. For the palette, we are going to feature the Anastasia Subculture palette, and I really have been enjoying this. I'm first taking a little bit of Dawn to set the concealer just so that everything is easier to blend with a nice flat large shader brush. Next, we are moving on to Foxy, which is a really nice light orange peachy color, and we are using this for the transition crease area. This shade definitely did take a little bit of time to blend in, being that it is really pigmented but really chalky at the same time. So if you guys have this palette, I mean, I'm sure you guys already know by now to take your time with blending. I'm just pretty much building up the saturation and looking into the viewfinder mirror to make sure that both sides are even. And then I'm going in next with the shade New Wave. This is a very interesting mustard yellow brown orangey color. I really enjoy this color to emphasize the crease even further, and I'm just taking that at a more tapered brush, and I'm just putting this a little bit below where I initially put the transition shade. I really want this type of look to be very nice and blown out, being that we are going in with a much darker shade for the lid. So I'm just basically going back and forth between my two brushes. I'm taking a little bit of the shade Edge, which is another type of interesting, unique yellow shade. I want this to peek through the orange just a little bit, so I'm fluffing that into the crease very lightly. Taking a little bit of the shade Untamed with a flat shader brush, and I'm working this all over the lid area. I am in love with this color. It just adds a nice amount of depth and dimension to the look. It is, again, a little bit on the chalky side. I did have to build this up rather a lot, so definitely, again, take your time with it. I'm taunting my eye ever so slightly to really build up that saturation. And I did notice as I was blending out the crease out a little bit as well, I noticed I still had to add more on the lid area. So yeah, just take your time with it. It took me a little bit longer than expected. So yeah, flat shader brush is definitely going to do the job very well for this type of shadow. I have to say, being that the colors on the lid and the crease is such a high contrast, it definitely did run the risk of looking a little muddy. So I just took a little bit of the Untamed shade into the crease area just to really make sure that nothing is, you know, again, muddy looking. I took a little bit of Dawn again onto the brow bone as well, just to kind of complete the look. Taking a little bit of a Ole Henriksen eye cream just to clean everything up, because I did actually have a quite decent amount of fallout, but oh well, no big deal, easy to clean up. I'm taking the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner as my liner. I noticed when I was applying this that it did dry out a little bit. Kind of frustrating being that I only had the eyeliner for maybe about 4-ish months, but I say this in all my videos, you know, if you want to see a video on how to do eyeliner, I'll have that linked down below. So I'm just popping eyeliner on like I normally would. Totally in the mood for glitter liner today. Oh yeah. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter. I believe this is the shade Midnight Cowboy. It's the only gold that they make, I believe. And I'm just lining this over the liner. And I definitely think it adds a little bit of pizzazz to the look. I just love glitter, and I wish I owned every shade that Urban Decay makes. So yeah, popping that all over. And I did also do a little bit underneath the wing as well, and the inner corner, because why not? This is a new primer from Thomas Roth called The Skin to Die For, and I am in love with this primer so much. It is absolutely like exactly what it says in the bottle: blurring, minimizes appearance of pores, and controls oil. And I'm using this underneath my Bureberry Long Lasting foundation. This shade is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, as you could see here, but when I go to apply everything else, it evened out regardless. This foundation actually is a really nice foundation. I feel like nobody really talks about it, but it definitely did add a nice amount of medium to full coverage, lasted all day long. I did wear this makeup to work after I was done filming the tutorial, and it did hold up for a full workday. So I definitely like this foundation. I definitely think it is worth checking out. I know Bureberry is obviously not the most cheapest brand, but it is a nice luxurious foundation. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Corrector in the shade Yellow to color correct my dark circles, because we all know that my dark circles look horrendous when I don't do color corrector. So I'm just using that underneath my concealer, which is the Studio Skin Concealer from Smashbox. I've been really enjoying this concealer. Covers really well. It doesn't crease on me throughout the day. I just really enjoy a good, nice quality concealer. To set the concealer, I'm actually going in with the e.l.f. contouring kit. I haven't used this product in a while, so I'm using the matte shade on the upper right hand corner of the palette to set the concealer. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. I really like this powder. It just has like the most softest fine milled powder. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And then for bronzing and contouring, I'm actually going in with both colors from the contouring palette from e.l.f. again. One shade is a little bit more cool toned, and one is a little bit more warmer tone, so I like the combination of them both. I really didn't want to go again too insanely heavy on the rest of the face, being that my eyes are more of the statement than everything else. So popping that on. And then for blush today, I'm using the Downboy blush from the Balm. Really nice pinky shade. I always underestimate the Balm blushes. They're so heavily pigmented. For highlighter, Bare Minerals in Invisible Glow. I really enjoy this one. It's just a nice subtle highlight. It's very pretty, it's very wearable, and I wear this a lot actually to work. And then for the under eye area, I'm going in again into the Subculture palette with the shade Untamed and dipping into a little bit with the shade Axis on my lower lash line. Mascara is the Shock Mascara from YSL, a beautiful mascara for length and definition. It is amazing. And to finish off this look, I am using the NYX Liquid Suede Liquid Lipsticks in the shade Soft Spoken. And it's just a nice rosy mauve color, and I'm in love with it. And that is pretty much it for this look. That is a look that I have created for you guys. I really love the way that it turned out. I love the glitter. I love the classic rosy mauve lips. So that's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the look and also my lighting. Again, I definitely am in need of some feedback or any suggestions on you think how I could amp up the quality of the lighting specifically in my videos. Let me know. I need someone to critique me, to be quite honest with you. So that is all for today's video. I have all the products listed down below like always, and I shall see you in the next episode of Put Your Makeup On. Have a great day, guys. Bye!